Yo, what's going on, you Fruit Loop flavored floatsels? Today we're going to be playing some games with Zap Beasts, and I know what you're thinking, what is Zap Beast? Is that even a deck right now? And to be honest, it really isn't, but I had so much fun with Zap Beasts in the previous meta that I wanted to try and get it as best as I could in the current meta. Not a whole ton has changed from the previous iterations. We do have the Xurkitree now, which is an insanely powerful card in this deck. Unfortunately, Zap Beast isn't ridiculously good right now. So we don't really get to see the full potential of this card be utilized because of that. But we've gone with high counts of Zapdos and Spiritomb because Zapdos is our most important Pokemon to utilize early on. We don't have Nest Ball, we don't have Ultra Ball anymore. We only have 4 comms, and we want to generally save those to find our beasts for the beasts on the key turn. So we just kind of want to just raw draw into the Zapdos as frequently as possible. I'm currently rocking the 4 Zapdos. Spiritomb kind of the same. We want to try and raw draw into him as soon as possible to start building that spite so we can utilize the Anguish Cry as soon as possible. So 3 Spiritomb, not quite up to 4 Spiritomb yet, but I feel like I'm headed that way for sure. For the draw support, we got 3 Cynthia, 4 Lillie, 2 Red Challenge, and 4 Acro Bike. The Red Challenge is super nice to have on key turns when we need, a second custom catcher, an extra E-Power for the turn, Rainbow Energy, a Beast Energy. The Acro Bikes just kind of help us get through our deck as quickly as possible. I was finding that I was feeling a little sluggish before I put them in. So the Acro Bikes have been helping out a ton as well. The backup draw support of the Cynthia, and then the rest of it's pretty standard from there. We do have 4 custom catcher, 4 Switch of course, 2 Escape Board, 4 Shrine for some added damage, trying to get as much damage out as fast as possible with the shrines. 4 E-Power. We got 1 Beast Ball, so it'll help us have our key beasts on the key turns when we need them. So that's cool as well. And that's it. That's the list. Like I said, nothing ridiculously powerful in the current meta, but it is Zap Beast. So if you've been missing it like I have, try this list out. Let's go ahead and get into some games. Against Ability Zard here. Definitely want to look to try and get that turn 1 knockout. If we have to use the Spiritomb, that'll be fine though. We can go building Spite and get a Rainbow here, maybe Anguish Cry, knock this thing out. That'd be fine. That'd be a-okay with me if we got the Anguish Cry knockout here early. Prefer to use a Zapdos, but we're a little bit away from getting a Zapdos. No Zapdos or energy in hand. So unless we top deck a piece of an Acro Bike into the other one, that's probably not going to happen, but that would definitely be the preferred way to take a knockout here. There is the Reshiram early on from our opponent. Got a Shrine early on as well, which is super nice, especially if they put down one of their own stadiums. Get a nice stadium bump. We're gonna put down the Shrine no matter what, whether or not they throw it on a stadium, because we got 4 shrines and we gotta start utilizing them as soon as possible, because we don't want to end the game with like 2 or 3 shrines in the deck that we weren't able to utilize just because we didn't throw them down early enough. So yeah, we're gonna see what our top deck is, play our Acro Bike, play our Shrine, and then probably play Cynthia. If we Acro Bike or top deck into Lillie, that could change, but kind of just have to wait and see what our top deck and the Acro Bike give us. They only got the Welder for 1 here early on, but that doesn't really matter. They should be able to deal with something like a Spiritomb or a Zapdos on their next turn pretty easily, probably with the Double Blaze GX if they have to, as long as they're able to find another Welder, that is. So yeah, I'm not too worried for our opponent here. I think they'll be able to pull it off just fine, pull off a knockout going just fine going into their next turn. There's a Welder, yeah, so they should be all set up, ready to go for a knockout on the next turn. I guess we could get lucky and they might not be able to move this Jirachi, but yeah, like I said, I think they'll be doing all right. Top deck is the Lillie, so we are going to Acro Bike first, see what that gives us. It does give us the Rainbow Energy. Okay, so now things have changed up a little bit. We can go attach active, building Spite, and then we can throw out the Shrine and then Lillie for 4. We can keep the switch cards, build up on this hand a little bit. Got a Jirachi, got an Acro Bike, got a Communication as well, but I think we're going to have to save that to get the Zapdos potentially next turn. I could Acro Bike right now and see what this gives us. I guess that would be fine. Definitely going to take the other Shrine. And then this will probably have to get a Zapdos, but I'm not going to do it yet because I'll wait and see what our top deck is. Because if our top deck is a Zapdos, I would probably want to calm for another Spiritomb to start building up Spite on that guy. There's a Rainbow Energy. Definitely want to see a Lightning Energy here soon. We don't want to use our Rainbow Energies on our Zapdos if we can avoid it, but we'll only play 4 Lightning, so we might have to here. What do we get rid of? A Lillie? We are down 2 Lilies and a Cynthia already, though. That's a lot of draw supporters already down. I think we'll be fine, but definitely would have preferred to have held on to some of those for sure. Yeah, there's, like I say, there's the Welder. They're going to be able to knock out this guy, no problem. They can even outrage this turn if they wanted to because of the Shrine tick onto the Reshiram, but even if they use the GX, it wouldn't really matter. So yeah, ooh, early Pal Pad. That's going to be a little bit rough for us, that early Pal Pad. Generally don't want to see them using the Pal Pad that aggressively this early on. Want to have it kind of sit for a little bit. And, well, there's Acro, get rid of a Welder, so I guess that makes up for it a little bit. Yeah, generally don't want to have them see the Pal Pad that soon, but can't really do anything about it. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, so it's looking like Pokegear away the Buzzwole grab ourselves a Zapdos, attach to Zapdos, switch into Zapdos, play the Cynthia. There's a Dedenne coming down. That'll be nice to probably try and knock out later with some custom catchers. We also need to see... Oh, well, they want to see a stadium. We have the Shrine to counter that as well. So we're in a nice spot going into the next turn. We need to see more Pokemon. The one thing I've been having trouble with this deck is just kind of seeing enough Pokemon. Like, we want to see multiple Zapdos. We want to see Spiritombs. We want to see all these Pokemon so we don't have to calm into them, basically. It's not fun to have to calm into our Zapdoses and so on. So that's generally what I've been having trouble with this deck, is just finding the Pokemon so I don't have to calm into them. Like right here, we're probably going to have to calm into a Zapdos. I don't want to. We don't really have a choice. For the way for the way our hand is breaking down. So, yep, there's the Outrage. Goodbye, Spiritomb. And go Jirachi. Yeah, so hopefully we just top deck Zapdos. And then we can attach the Zapdos. I'd probably even just go ahead and bench the Buzzwole and wouldn't really care if they brought it up and knocked it out. There's an Acro Bike, so we'll go through that first. There's that Zapdos. Alright, cool. So that means we're going to go ahead and Stellar Wish first. Get a Beast Ball. Go ahead and play that before we play the Cynthia. See if there isn't anything cool in our prizes to take out. Nothing here. One Rainbow is prized. That's unfortunate. And a Reds and a Cynthia. Damn, a lot of things prized. Alright, Zapdos coming down. Attach the energy. I am just going to go ahead and bench the Buzzwole here. I'm going to switch into the Zapdos. And then Cynthia. We don't have a ton of outs for this Buzzwole to be utilized. We have a Rainbow and a Beast Energy. Double Spiritomb is pretty cool, though. We can start building Spite on those guys. And we could throw an E-Power out here, which I think I will do. Because if we do want to swing with Buzzwole next turn, and if the Shrine sticks, might make a difference. Yeah. Because we can hit him here for what? We're up to 140. So if we get the Beast Energy to knock out the if we get another Shrine or the Shrine stays, Sledgehammer also will do more damage as well. So yeah, I think I like this situation. Okay, yeah, this is like fine. And then if they chase around this, we'd want potentially another E-Power. If they go like chase the Buzzwole this turn to prevent the Sledgehammer, we could get another E-Power and then just swing with an E-Power this turn if the Shrine sticks, and that would also get the knockout. So yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. The 2 Spiritomb down as well is nice. We don't have enough Rainbow. Well, we do actually have enough Rainbow Energy to utilize both Spiritomb, actually. Take that back. I was gonna say we don't, but actually we do. We have 1 prize, 1 in deck. But probably one of them will have to be used on a Beast. But building up both of them so they can take knockouts means our opponent can't just chase. If we just had 1 Spiritomb in play and we built it up with Building Spite, they'd be able to just chase it down and knock it out. And then we wouldn't get anything relevant out of it at all. But in this scenario, we can build up both of them, and they can't chase both in 1 turn. So that's good for us. Yeah, so we're going to probably go bench Zapdos, switch to Zapdos. I don't even think I'm going to play for the Sledgehammer. I actually want them to chase my Buzzwole here, because then I can just plan on using the Zapdos this next turn. And the energy's already in play for it. So yeah, I actually want them to chase my Buzzwole here. Whether or not they do, we'll see. But I would prefer it if they chased my Buzzwole here. And then we could just try and get the Thunder's Assault knockout. And it looks like we're going to probably have to like KO this Turtonator. And then we're going to look to chase the Dedenne for our last 2 prizes. So these are probably our 6 prizes right here. Because we're probably going to go like I said, yo, there it is. Please chase the Buzzwole. I want you to chase the Buzzwole here. Yes, so this works out nicely for me. Now I can send up the Jirachi Stellar Wish, switch back into the Zapdos. I don't need to dig for an energy this turn, which is nice. And we can get the knockout. Use the custom catcher to draw some cards if we really need to. Kind of have to wait and see what the Stellar Wish grabs us. If it gets us like a... well, I don't think it can get us a Cynthia because we have 1 prize. If it gets us a Lillie, then we'd maybe hold on to the custom catcher. But yeah, Outrage the Buzzwole. We don't have to look for an energy for that on this next turn. Pretty unlikely we would find it knowing we have a Rainbow prize. So yeah, I'll take that trade-off every day. See what we get here. A Rainbow, another Rainbow. I gotta stop top decking these Rainbows, man. Alright, Stellar Wish here. We have Shrine, Escape Board, E-Power. We're probably going to try and draw cards. So we can hit him for 110. But that's not really enough. We could do Shrine plus Anguish Cry for 100. 110. Not quite enough either. Could get 2 E-Powers potentially. Well, if we put the Shrine out, we did 110. We did 160 with Shrine. So I think we take the E-Power here. And then we could possibly get another E-Power. And then take the knockout that way, I guess is probably the best way to go about this. They're about to go to their 3 prize turn. Yeah, so I think we just want to grab an E-Power here. And then play the E-Power. And then hopefully try and get another E-Power. I think there's no E-Powers prize. So that we at least have that going for us here. I'll bench the Zapdos. Play the E-Power. Attach the Rainbow as well. Switch into the Zapdos. And then we're looking for another E-Power off this custom catcher. A Shrine would be okay as well. And then if that sticks for 2 turns, we'd be in an okay spot. There's the Reds challenge. We can do that to get ourselves Another E-Power here, even though it does put us down to a 0 card hand. Oh, we did prize an E-Power. I didn't think there was one in there. We do get 3 prize cards, and we know there's a Cynthia prize, so this is okay with me. I'm not going to forget to build the Spite. And there's an E-Power prize as well, so even if they go with the Dodge, or what's it called here? Oh, wait, we already drew an early prize. That's right, I completely forgot about that early knockout we took on the Jirachi. I was like planning, all right, we have to KO Turtonator. So now we really only have to KO Dedenne. So we don't have to do anything. Boom, there's the Cynthia. Boom, there's a Rainbow. Boom, there's a Red Challenge. Not as exciting, but still pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty content with the situation we're in now. Now we have to really only go... If we knock out the Turtonator next turn, we just have to just chase this Jirachi eventually with 2 of our last 3 custom catchers. And if they knock out the Spiritomb, we have the other Spiritomb set up to go to 4, and we have got this Rainbow out of this, and then we just go with the Cynthia, look for the double customs to chase the Jirachi to probably close out the game. If not, we can just look to eventually chase the Dedenne, but I think the better line of play is going to be chase the Jirachi. That'll be a little bit easier to pull off. We'll have to see if they even chase the Spiritomb. If I was them, I would chase the heck out of the Spiritomb. We'll see what they end up going with though themselves. But yeah, if I was them, I would chase the Spiritomb down. That's scary. Yeah. Top deck's custom catcher? No, if we top deck custom catcher, wait, does it work? He's got 140 left. Or no, we get doing 130. We'd be 10 damage short. So we could do that and hit the Dedenne for 130, and then we just have to find a shrine. Like if we top decked custom catcher and they don't KO this, we could send it up, reds away these 2 for custom catcher, bring up the Dedenne, hit it, we'll be 10 damage away from dying. That's probably not worth it. Yeah, it's probably gonna be look KO Turtonator, then look for the double custom KO Jirachi. But we'll have time to do that because they're at 4 prize cards. They have no way to draw to like multiple prize cards in a turn, so we'll have plenty of time to try and set up that play. So yeah, I think we have this one pretty much locked up. If I had to say so myself, I think we're in a really good spot. It's also possible we're able to pull off something like the Xurkitree. We have to get a little bit lucky to get that, but if like we send up Spiritomb and then Cynthia into Switch Lightning Xurkitree, but we'll probably be attaching the Rainbow here anyway, so that's probably not gonna work out that way. Yeah, there's the bring up on the Spiritomb. Probably gonna see the knockout with the Turtonator, and then we're gonna respond with this guy knocking out the Turtonator. Just gonna push him up. We don't have the Escape Board on the Jirachi quite yet, unfortunately, so we don't get the option of potentially doing something else. But E-Power wouldn't quite work here because we are down 3 and the last one's prize. That's one thing we could do is maybe Xurkitree. So if we had an Escape Board on the Jirachi, we could send up Jirachi, and if we top deck the Xurkitree, we'd have to top deck it. So probably not gonna happen anyway. So yeah, use the Spiritomb, knock them out. That's why I think getting these Spiritombs out so early on is so important, because getting through stuff like this can be a little bit annoying. Zapdos can do it, but in this situation we've already used so much E-Powers that it really can't do it anymore. So yeah, that's the game plan. Knock this thing out, then knock this guy out with a Zapdos in a couple turns. Unless they use the Heatran. But because then we could just look to 2-shot this Heatran, which is also fine, I guess. Yeah, they're not going to give us the Turtonator here. It looks like they're going to go with the Heatran here, thinking almost certainly that we can't knock it out, and they're not wrong. We pretty much can't knock this thing out. But that's fine. We can just hit it as hard as possible with the Spiritomb, and then clean it up later. How many energy are they down? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's possible they play the Crystal, and if they play the 18 energy, they could still chase again. But that means they wouldn't be able to use anything like Victini. So I'm debating like keeping this on the bench. But I should probably just go ahead and hit with it here. Like I said, we have quite a bit of time to chase one of these 2 down to close out the game. Building Spite, attach Rainbow, and then play Cynthia. Hoping to at least see a Shrine here, making it easier to knock out one of these later on. But yeah, we're pretty much gonna have to draw double customs no matter what. There is a Shrine. It's great to see. Might actually Hearth away the Xurkitree here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Hearth away the Xurkitree here. Grab nothing. Yeah, there are the customs. There's Lillie. Shrine out. Want to keep him around just in case we want a Jet Punch ever to close out the game. We do have the Beast Energy left, so if the Shrine sticks in play for what, another turn, 5, and then 6 back into our opponent's turn, then we could Jet Punch to take the knockout on this benched Heatran. If not, we're probably what's gonna happen is we're gonna look to bring it up with, yeah, there's the replacement stadium already. Bring it up, knock it out with Zapdos. So we're probably gonna attach to Zapdos, Hearth away this Lightning, not bench the Buzzwole Pheromosa, because that could lose us the game, unless we think our opponent can't actually get enough fire energy into play to do anything about it, which is possible. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15. They have 16, 17 in hand. But you never really know if they play 1 or 2 fire crystals potentially, so it would be a little bit risky to ever bench us. Even if we think potentially our opponent can't 9 temptations because they're out of basic fires, they could always have the crystals. So definitely not worth it, I don't think, to make the risk. We have 21 cards in deck. We need 2 custom catchers. think we'll be able to pull this off. Just need a little bit of time. They definitely have to retreat the Heatran. They can't leave the Heatran active. Looks like they're going to retreat to the Turtonator and then swing with Turt. And that only leaves Ninetales as a potential attacker on the following turn. So it's getting a little bit scary for our opponent, actually. Definitely getting a little scary for our opponent. Yeah, Explosive Jet, only going to discard 1. We can't really knock this thing out. Oh, I guess we could knock it out if we get Beast Energy and Nihilego, actually. That would be our way to knock this thing out. That would be the move to go for. All right, Jirachi to the active. We're looking for one of those Lillies here. Top deck Lillie or Stellar Wish into Lillie would be great. Increase our chances of finding those customs. There's one of the customs. Now I want to Stellar Wish. Do I want to Stellar Wish first? Does it make a... I guess we still Stellar Wish first. Yeah. Stellar Wish. No custom, but we did get an Escape Board, so we can retreat this guy. Or do I want to get that Shrine? I think we want to get the Escape Board, so we can retreat to this this Jirachi and then use that guy's Stellar Wish. Escape Board, retreat, Stellar Wish again. There's a custom catcher, so we're gonna grab that. We can't win this turn, but we can attach a lightning over here and then pass to our opponent, and we're all set up to win on the next turn. Gonna go, even if they knock out this Jirachi, we can go attach to this Jirachi, retreat, double custom, knock out the Heatran, attach here, retreat, double custom, knock out the Heatran. They can knock out this Jirachi, but then they leave this Jirachi with this Escape Board, retreat, double custom, knock out the Heatran. So I think we have this one pretty much locked up. I don't think our opponent can do anything about this one. This one's pretty much over. This is one of the matchups I've definitely been finding to be at least slightly favored, maybe decently favored for the Zap Beast. This is definitely one of the matchups I've been finding to be, I've been winning definitely the majority of the time. They just can't quite keep up with the onslaught of one prizers. It's been a little bit too much for them. Been working out pretty well for me, this matchup has, for sure. There's some of the other popular matchups are a little bit tougher. Mew Box can be a little bit tough. Malamar is pretty much an auto loss because we don't have any way to deal with spell tags. So that's the one deck that really keeps this deck in check from actually being good, I think, is the Malamar matchup. We just can't deal with spell tags. And to keep the deck consistent, I just don't want to tech it out to deal with spell tags. I don't want to play Hoopas. I don't want to play Lysander Labs. They're just not very good against all the other matchups. So I just want to keep the consistent attacking going on with the Zapdos into the big swing turns of the Spiritombs and the Beasts and so on. And they're playing the Welder. How many energy do they have left? 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's 18 energy, but they only need to draw 2 prizes, so I guess this is okay, theoretically. And I guess it's possible to have crystals on top of 18 energy, but probably not. When you see the 18, that usually means there's no crystals in the deck, but it's possible. You never know. But yeah, Flame Tail, knock out our Jirachi, and then we have the response on our turn. We just need to wait for them to go through with it and knock out our Jirachi here. Anytime soon. Would be great. Whenever. It's all you. Whenever you want here. Flame Tail. Knock out my Jirachi. Another Acro. So we're going to keep going a little bit longer. Maybe they have a reset stamp. I guess that would be something that could mess us up for sure. If they do play a reset stamp and they are able to find it here, that would be unfortunate. Heat Factory. That's fine with me. All right. Flame Tail, finally. I guess they're trying to thin out as much as possible, play around our potential reset stamp, which doesn't exist because we don't play it. And finally, we can close out this game here after our opponent's unfortunately long turn to only be double custom catchered on the Heatran. Take a first dub here with the Zap Beasts over this abilities art. Not bad. All right, our opponent is having a very good start in this one. They've gotten a Welder off on the Mewtwo already. We have nothing. We're gonna need a lot of help here on this Stellar Wish. There's an Acro Bike. Still need a lot of help on this one. Yeah, here we go. All right, we can take the Buzzwole. We can calm it away. Grab a Zapdos, swing with the Zapdos, and hope our opponent doesn't have the 6 energy Espeon Deoxys play on the following turn. And that's all we got. Nothing else, folks. That's it. I am just going to go ahead and throw down the E-Powers. And attach. And switch. And Thunderous Assault. And hope our opponent doesn't win the game on the next turn. Alright, here we go. Yeah, they need another Welder. Attachment for turn. and the Espeon Deoxys, and they will win. That's it. That's game. I can go home. We'll see if they got it here. See if they have it like that on this turn. If not, I think we'll be in an okay spot from here on out. We'll just kind of have to see. There is the treasure. Yeah, so they need the big thing they need is the welder. There's Espeon Deoxys. Looks like this one might be a fast one. If we just had like a draw supporter in that opening hand, we would have been in a pretty good spot. You have no draw supporter, not a whole ton of Pokemon options, and yeah, not as quite as good of a spot as we would have liked. There's the welder. They did discard a fire energy off of the treasure, so this makes me think that they have the rest of the energy in the hand. Here goes welder. We'll see here in just a second if they do. 1, 2. They need one more energy, and it'll be a wrap. Maybe they got a little greedy with that energy. They don't have the energy quite yet. Okay, they could still whiff the energy. They do have what, like 1 in here. That's 6. There it is, though. That's it. Good old turn 2 Espeon Deoxys GX attack for the full effect with the welders and the Mewtwo box, and that's gonna do it. L here in this one. So hopefully we can recover in the next one. First here in this one, we're up against the Greens Charizard. This is definitely a tough matchup. Not as tough as it used to be because they've been cutting back on their healing. So definitely a little bit more doable than it used to be. Yeah, not quite as difficult. We definitely want to find like a Spiritomb here. Early Shrine isn't terrible either. This rest of this hand is kind of clunky. We're still gonna Lillie here, but the rest of this hand is kind of a little bit clunky. And yeah, nothing too ideal going on in this. Yeah. All right, throw it back up to our opponent. Yeah, early Shrine, no Volcanion start from our opponent though. Definitely doable. Definitely doable. It's definitely a tough matchup, but like I said, people have been cutting some of the healing out of the deck, which is like the major problem for this matchup. So it's definitely doable now that they have been cutting back a little bit on the healing. Heal a little bit less, a little bit better for us, but we'll still see. Definitely still tough. We're gonna do our best here though. Early Shrine from us is also very good. 2 Acro Bikes right off the bat. I would have liked another Acro Bike. There goes a welder. That's cool too. That helps us. Never a bad thing for us. They do have another welder. So we'll see if they get 1 or 2 energy. Ooh, it just is the 1 energy. So no early double blaze knockout here for our opponent. That's good for us. They'll get the outrage for 40, but I'm fine with that. I don't think that's really all that special. Yeah, so that's fine. Outrage for 40. I'm hoping to top deck a communication here so I can get a Spiritomb on the bench. Or just top deck the Spiritomb. You know what? That's cool. I like that too. Do that. I kind of want to Reds challenge away Reds and the Buzzmosa. I hope I don't regret getting Buzzmosa. I don't think I will. We're going to do this. We're going to get ourselves a communication, or not a communication, a Jirachi itself. Ooh, only 2 Jirachi in the deck. So yeah, definitely taking that. And we're going to switch into the Jirachi, use Stellar Wish, and then hit him with the Zap guy. And we'll probably attach to the Spiritomb. We do have 2 rainbows in hand, so we don't need all that. I'm going to take the Beast Ball here. Go ahead and see if there's any boys in the prizes that we want for later. I could have just checked my prize and figured it out. Nihilego is a very good one to have access to. We definitely want to grab that out of the prizes ASAP. And then, yeah, Rainbow to the Spiritomb, and then punch him with the Zapdos. Go Zapdos. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't want to bench the Nihilego because then our opponent will chase it down before we would be able to utilize it, and we don't play any Pokemon recovery. So we can't bench the Nihilego, so it will clog up our hand a little bit. So I guess I could have saved the Beast Ball for later in the game. I guess I definitely could have saved the Beast Ball for later and gotten like the, I forget what my other, the Acro Bike would have been fine. I guess the communication would have been okay as well. The Acro Bike probably would have been the way to go. We do need an energy this next turn to attack with the next Zapdos, unless we want to attack with the Spiritomb, but I don't think I want to attack with the Spiritomb. I might even actually Stellar Wish first to try and find a comp to put the Nihilego back in the deck. Find something better to Rainbow to. Oh, I guess if I'm attacking this turn, I'm probably attacking with Zapdos. So I wouldn't find something else to Rainbow to. I'd find something else. I'd probably get the baby Buzzwole into my hand. Then I could Lillie. If I draw Lightning, I'll attach that. If not, I'll attach Rainbow. Don't think I want to bench the baby Buzzwole though, because then our opponent can take advantage of that. So yeah, definitely don't want to bench the baby Buzzwole because then they can bring it up, knock it out. So don't want to do that. There's a Flint from our opponent. They got the Charizard down. There goes a custom catcher, which is good for us because then we can more freely bench stuff like the baby Buzzwole, and the Spiritomb will stay safer for longer. Just chilling on the bench, build him up. Don't have to be too afraid of our opponent knocking him out, I don't think. Yeah. So, yeah, I like the spot we're in. I don't think it's terrible. like I said, matchup is tough. They play a decent amount of healing. Gotta KO 2 big Reshizards, but it's all doable. It's all doable in a game's work. Start with the Acro Bike. I think we definitely have to take the Rainbow here. That was like a very disappointing Acro Bike, a very deflating Acro Bike. I'll attach it to Zapdos. I'll just Lillie first. We get a Calm, that's great, cool. That's a Calm. That's a Shrine as well, which is pretty cool. I think I will start with the Acro Bike here. I think we can let a Zapdos go here. I don't think I'm actually going to Communication yet, but we'll go through the Acro Bikes here. Take the Buzzwole for Sledgehammer on the next turn. We have the Rainbow for it, and we do want to use the Beast Energy for the Nihilego, so building Spite. I am going to calm away the Nihilego now. Oh, I guess I'll start with the Stellar Wish. Grab a E-Power. I am going to calm away the Nihilego for the other Spiritomb. Give us access to that. Start building that guy's Spite. We do have the Nihilego, we have the Xurkitree, got 2 comms left. Okay, got the Buzzwole for next turn, which is great. We're not going to bench it because they could choose to bring it up. They're probably not going to reset stamp us next turn, so I'm not really scared of that. We're hitting them for 80, 90. They'll be at 180 on the active Charizard. So we could E-Power. I think I probably want to save it. Well, this guy hits for 120. Maybe I do want to play the E-Power here in case I try and heal him up a little bit, but not fully heal him. Yeah, I think I am going to play the E-Power, actually. We need to get the damage in at some point. We're going to be going to Spiritombs and stuff that can't use E-Powers eventually anyways, so yeah, Thunderous Assault. I'm not going to show the Buzzwole because they could have like double custom, bring it up, knock it out, and I want to utilize that Sledgehammer damage. Yeah, if they heal him a little bit, want to make sure we get in as much damage as possible. All right, yeah, unfortunately, we had some unfortunate discards on those Acro Bikes. It was the Rainbow or the, what was it, Rainbow or something, Zapdos. I guess that was, no, it was Rainbow or something else. It was something bigger than that. But the Buzzwole or the Shrine was a little bit annoying. I definitely would have liked to have kept that Shrine around. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be, well, they get the Power Plant back here. Yeah, they did get quite a bit of healing. 2 great potions there. So, yeah, they're going to get the Power Plant back. Replace our Shrine. Only 1 Shrine left, unfortunately. I think it'll be fine. Excuse me. I think we'll be fine still, though. We got rid of the Shrine. We have 1 Shrine left. Just not gonna be able to rely on the Shrines too much. Let's see how much damage are we doing with the Spiritomb. Actually, if we attach the Rainbow to Spiritomb, I think that is a knockout. So we can go Building Spite, and he's doing 130. We could attach a second Rainbow and makes it 160. Cool. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna bench the Buzzwole. We don't really need access to all of our bench space anymore. Do this. Ooh, we got the Nihilego and the Beast Energy already. That's big. Definitely gonna bench the second Jirachi. Stellar Wish. Grab Cynthia. I think I will retreat. We have 2 switches left, so I think I'm gonna try. I don't need to utilize it yet. Yeah, then retreat to the Spiritomb and then Anguish Crying. We can actually sit on this hand until we can knock out this Reshizard. We still want to find some kind of pressure, ideally. Like there's a Zapdos, so we can find Lightning Energy or something. But we do have the knockout set up for the Nihilego on this. So if we just wait until they draw 2 more prize cards and they don't reset stamp us, we'll be in a good spot. But we have to hope they don't reset stamp us, or we have to like play cards out aggressively, so we have very few amount of cards in hands. When it comes to the turn, we're like, maybe we should reset stamp them. They also might just reset stamp us like right now, because our hand is pretty big, so that's also a possibility. They definitely play reset stamp. They almost never don't play reset stamp. I forgot to Building Spite with this Spiritomb. I was too excited for this one. There's the reset stamp. So we're gonna have to play into the play still, the Nihilego play. Nihilego Beast Energy. We don't have that big of a deck left though. It's only 23 cards, so I think we're gonna be able to set it up pretty reasonably here to close out this game. And if they don't heal this 10 damage, or if we get our last Shrine, we'll win. That'll be it. We got through that first Charizard, which was the first Charizard is the more difficult part because we have Nihilego for like the second Charizard. So we got through the first Charizard. So we have 2 turns to find this Nihilego play. But like I said, only 23 cards left in deck. We have a Cynthia right now. I think we're going to be able to pull this off. We only have the 1 Beast Energy and the 1 Nihilego. The Nihilego shouldn't be too hard to find because they got the comms, but they did just grab themselves a, what's it called, which is going to be pretty annoying. They grabbed themselves a Lysander Labs and are holding on to it. But we have a lot of switches left, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like I said, also still have that Shrine, so we can use that to replace the stadium. All right, here we go. Just need our opponent to pass. And I actually don't want to hit them because I don't want to encourage them to heal off this 10 damage. Because if I hit them for like, I don't know, any other amount of damage, I'd be like, well, maybe I should heal the rest of it too. We don't want them to do that. We don't want them to heal any damage, so. Unless we're hitting them super hard. I guess if we get the Xurkitree plus a couple E-Powers, we could do that. Got the Xurkitree and the Lightning. We could hit them, I guess. We do have the what's it called as well. Take a switch. Definitely need to look a little deeper here. With the Stellar Wishes. There's a Cynthia, that'll work. Gonna hold on to the Shrine, definitely don't want to use the Shrine here. Xurkitree's gonna come down, attach, switch, and then 3 mirrors. And there we go. 120 to the Charizard. We do have the Shrine though, so that can make up. Also, this means that if they don't heal all this damage, we can actually go with Rainbow on the Nihilego. If 40 of the damage stays on, or even just 30 of the damage stays on the Charizard. Like if they go, what do they have left? They've used 3 Great Potions, so if they go double herbs, heal down to 40 left, that would work. Heal 90 of it, go to 40 left, leave the 40 there, chilling. And we would only need the Rainbow Energy actually. So this could actually work out pretty well for us overall actually. We'll see. There's the greens from our opponent. Curious. There's an herb and a Great Potion. So that they might just fully heal this then. In which case, we can swing back with the Shrine. And then but we do need to find, I guess if we whiff the Rainbow and the Nihilego, we can hit him with Spiritomb. Really hard with Spiritomb potentially if we just find the Rainbow, if we don't find the Nihilego Beast. And then we can clean it up with a Zapdos. We have 3 E-Powers left, so we can still hit really hard with our last Zapdos here. Yeah, we have 3 E-Powers left. None of them are prized. It's like Jirachi. Might be Jirachi E-Power, actually. Might be 1 E-Power prized. Alright. Jirachi goes up. We're going to throw down the Shrine. And then I think we're just going to Cynthia immediately and see what we get. I don't want to utilize the switch yet because we don't know what we're drawing into. There is almost everything we needed. Not quite. We got the Nihilego. We did not get the Beast Energy. Alright, so Stellar Wish. We're just looking for E-Powers then at this point. We're going to have to hit this thing as hard as possible. Then hit it as hard as possible again on the next turn. All right, Stellar Wish again. Switch guarantees a second search. I think I want the switch here. All right, so a little rough. Not going to be able to utilize Nihilego. There's the Rainbow and the Beast. We can still utilize the Rainbow to use with the Spiritomb. And we are going to Building Spite. We have to hope our opponent doesn't kind of bring it up and kill it, though. Because they could definitely do that. So we might be just a little bit short on damage. Like I said, this matchup is actually pretty tough. Overall. Put the other Escape Board here. And Thunderous Assault. Yeah, this matchup is pretty tough. Like, it's not a favorable matchup by any means. Tough matchup. Looks like our opponent might edge us out here just at the end. Just a little bit too much. We didn't find the combo. We had a combo available in the deck, just couldn't find it. It was the Nihilego Beast Energy. And the Nihilego, much easier to find than the Beast Energy. We play comms. We just kind of drew into it, so that's great. But no Beast Energy means not really doable here. Yeah, so if they have enough healing, if they have like 2 more mixed herbs, which who knows if they'll actually have, because I know people have been cutting back on the healing quite a bit in this deck. So they might just be short on the healing here. No, but they are playing the full 4 Great Potion, 4 mixed herbs. A lot of people have been cutting back on the healing recently. Looks like this guy has not been keeping up with the times. And yeah, we can't do 210 damage next turn. It is just not possible. We cap out at 160. Maybe playing something like a Hustle Belt is worth it in here to help us in these kinds of situations with our Spiritombs. We do play 3 Spiritombs, so I don't hate the idea of going up to 4 Spiritomb and then maybe throwing some Hustle Belts in here. So that'd be something to consider as a change in this deck for sure. If you're looking to switch up some of the cards in this deck, consider the 4th Spiritomb, maybe a Hustle Belt or 2. For situations where the Pokemon are just a little bit too tanky and we need a little bit extra. Because yeah, there's no way I think we can get the knockout here. We'll let our opponent play out the last of this turn. And there's the Double Blaze GX. And yeah, we can't do enough damage. They can just Flare Strike us next turn. I'm trying to think if we got anything going on. We do have the Beast Energy, but we have no Beast that will be able to utilize it super well. So yeah, this one is over. End up with another L here in the end. And that's going to do it for this video with the Zap Beast deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, the deck isn't like ridiculously powerful right now, but it's super fun to play. I think it's good against Abilities Art. I think it's fine against Mew Mewtwo. As long as you don't have what happened to us against the Mew Mewtwo, you just need a couple more Pokemon in play. It's really usually fine if they use their fully powered GX, Espeon GX attack. That's usually not that big of a deal. But we only have 2 Pokemon to get donked like that. You can't win, right? But yeah, been looking to play a Zapdos deck, whatever, Spiritomb deck, I think it's actually pretty good. I think maybe going up to 4 Spiritomb would be pretty good though. Just so you can utilize it more. Spiritomb's like a super important attacker in the deck. And then Zapdos gives you that early game. So yeah, try it out. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're enjoying the content, subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.